Hello everyone, myself Saraswati, Assistant Professor, MIT Mysore. So, I will be starting with staffing, which is the last topic of module 1. So, in this particular topic, you will be learning the meaning of staffing followed by the process of recruitment and selection. So, what is staffing? It is nothing but the process of recruiting, retaining, developing and nurturing the workforce. What does it mean? So, workforce are nothing but the employees who will be working in the organization. So, it is the process of recruiting, that is recruiting the different people in order to work in the organization in various departments, retaining the existing staff members in the organization, developing the skills whatever is needed in order to carry out the job for the employees, and nurturing the workforce of the organization is nothing but staffing. So, it is also called as human resource management. Some of the activities which has been included in staffing are some of the activities includes identifying the workforce, that is, here the human resource department will be there. Here there will be a human resource department where they are going to identify how many employees are needed for various posts in different departments. Then recruiting. So, depending upon the number of posts which is going to exist in the organization, so they are going to call for recruitment. So, once the recruitment call has been made, then they are going to select the employees which is best suitable for various posts in the organization. Then, if any people are working in the organization, they are going to search how many people can be retained, then how many employees can be promoted to the next levels. So, they are going to plan for the employees. What is this plan? So, how they can grow in the existing position. So, they are going to train the employees in order to carry out the job, and also they are going to develop the ability in the employees to do their job most efficiently and effectively. So, this is all about staffing. Let us move on to the next topic, process of recruitment and selection. What is process of recruitment? It is selecting the suitable employees to fit any particular position in the organization. So, recruitment is all about selecting suitable employees for different jobs in the organization. There are two different types of recruitment in which the organization is going to follow. One is called as internal source recruitment and another one is called as external source recruitment. So, what is the difference between internal source recruitment and external source recruitment? So, let us have a look into each one of them in detail. So, internal source recruitment is nothing but recruiting the people or the employees who is currently working within the organization. So, how the currently working people can be recruited? By giving the promotion to the next higher level, so they can recruit the internal employees itself. So, when they are going to give the promotion to the existing employees, we can see that the position is going to get changed for that particular employee, as well as their ability, that is responsibility is going to get improved, means additional responsibility they have to take when they get promoted to the next levels, as well as their pay scale also increases. Another way of internal recruitment includes transferring the employees from one division to another division. So, if the organization has more than one division, say for example division 1, division 2, division 3 and so on. So, here the employees can be transferred from division 1 to division 2 or vice versa, or from division 2 to 3 or vice versa. Likewise, division 1 to division 3 or vice versa. Like this, they can just transfer the existing employees from one division to another division. In this kind, so here the employee is going to be retained in the same position. So, the employee is going to be retained with the same position and the pay scale always remains, almost remains unchanged. And whatever the responsibilities they are going to take in one division, so it is going to be remaining the same. There is no change in the responsibilities when the employees from one division is going to get transferred to the other division. So, these are the two methods where internal source of recruitment in any organization is going to take place. So, let us have a look into the second one, that is external source recruitment. External source recruitment are nothing but recruiting the people from outside, right? Recruiting the people from outside is called as external source recruitment. So, how are they going to recruit the external source from outside the organization? So, there are various methods they are going to follow here. The first method is re-employing the former employees. So earlier in the organization, employees are working because of various personal reasons, or else because they might have been laid off. It means that the business person have lost his business or moved from one state to another state. In that particular situation, employees, they need to lose their employment. In that particular situation, they may get re-employed once again. So in such situation, the employee's training is minimal when compared to giving a training for the newer workforce. Next one is friends and relatives of present employees. If the organization is maintaining a good rapport with its employees, then they can suggest to recommend the friends and relatives for a newer job within the organization, so they can inform it to their employees who will be working in the organization. Next is applicants at the gate. So unemployed people are going to arrive at the gate of the factories, so where the representatives of the factories are going to interview them in order to make the selection for various posts within the organization. So this is the open forum, so where every eligible unemployed candidate can apply for various posts. Next is colleges and training institutes. So companies can have a link with different colleges and training institute in order to get the young and energetic new employees to their organization. Next is employment exchange. It is an office set up by government. So they are going to integrate the unemployed graduates and the employer from different organization. So this employment exchange office is going to maintain the records of unemployed graduates. So when the employer is looking for the graduates, so they can communicate with this office by giving what are all the skills, abilities and qualification they are in need of to fill up various posts of their organization. So this employment exchange office is going to look into the registered registered aspirants in order to give the recommendation to the employer. So such an office is going to make an opportunity, or it is going to create an opportunity for the unemployed people. Next is organization may give advertising depending upon the various posts they are having in their organization. So this advertising of vacancy can be given via the internet or on any trade and business magazines or on the newspaper also. They can advertise the job vacancies which is going to exist in their organization. And the last one is labor union. Here, labor union members can also recommend the employees for their factories to work with various different posts. So, the process of recruitment includes internal source of recruitment and external source of recruitment. Recruitment within the organization is going to be called as internal source recruitment. Recruitment which is happening from outside the organization is going to be called as external source recruitment. So, moving further, let us have a look into the process of selection. Selection is nothing but picking up the best suitable employees for the organization. There is a difference between the recruitment and selection. Recruitment is nothing but calling for various vacant posts within the organization. Selecting is picking up the best suitable people as an employee to the organization. So, here it is going to involve in 5 different steps. Let us have a look into 5 different steps. First one is application blank. What does it mean? It means that any job aspirants will be given an application to fill up the basic details so that the organization is going to know about the qualification, name of the person and so on. Henceforth, this is the first step, that is filling up the application by the job aspirant. Then the organization is going to conduct the initial interview in order to get the additional information from the candidates. So, who has been applied for various posts of the organization is going to select some of the applicants and they will be called for initial interview in order to get additional information about that particular candidate. Then the organization is going to conduct the employment test. In this particular test, there are 4 different types of tests it is going to carry out. The first one is aptitude test. So, here they are going to check whether the job aspirants is interested in doing the clerical kind of jobs or mechanical jobs. And also they want to check the candidate, if the candidate has been provided with required training, how well he or she is going to carry out the job within the organization. For that, they are going to conduct the aptitude test. Next, they are going to conduct the interest test in order to check the candidate's interest towards the work, to which particular work the candidate is interested in. In order to check that, they are going to carry out interest test. Then, in order to check out the intelligence, reasoning ability and all, they are going to carry out intelligence test. Lastly, they are going to conduct the personality test in order to check the self-confidence of the job aspirants or the candidate, in order to check out the ability and how well he is going to take the initiative towards any work which is going to get assigned in future. So, how the ability of the candidate in order to make the decision and all. In order to check all those kinds, they are going to conduct the personality test. Next, they are going to carry out the group discussion. So here the employer is going to make a group of 6 to 8 candidates and allow them to discuss about a topic. There are two types of discussion which can be carried out in this group discussion. So the first thing is the employer may give the topic and allow the candidates in order to use any kind of approach they have to or they want to use in order to discuss about the problem statement or the topic which has been assigned to them. That is the first type of group discussion. Another group discussion is, so every people or every candidate who is going to be in that particular group is assigned with initial position, and also all the supportive elements or supportive information which is needed will be given to all the candidates, and the selector is going to evaluate and check out how well they are going to defend their position. So let us take up a simple example for this particular group discussion. So there will be n number of employees or the job aspirants will be there. So here I have written 4 different candidates in a group. So each has been given different position. Let me assume that this particular person has been assigned with manager position, and all the information, whatever the qualities and responsibilities needed for this particular manager has been told to this candidate. So he need to defend, so how well he is going to manage his position in future if he gets the appointment in that particular organization. So every manager has to have the leadership qualities, because a team will be working under the manager. In order to lead the team, the manager has to have the leadership qualities, and also whatever the knowledge and the skills which is needed to carry out the assigned task should be known to the manager, and also he has to have the ability to control all the team members under the manager. So he has to say, in case if any of the work is going to be pending, that means if it is not possible for the team to complete the given task within the deadline, in that particular situation, how and what are the roles are going to be played by the manager. Everything needs to be explained by this particular manager position. So in this way they are going to select, evaluate, right. So first they are going to evaluate the candidates, how well they are going to defend their position. Based on that, they can select the candidate for different posts in the organization. And the last one is final interview. Once the candidate passes all the different types of steps, whatever the stages which has been written on the board, if the candidate has cleared all these stages, then he or she will be called for final interview in order to discuss the position in the organization. So that's all related to the process of selection, and this completes the first module. So in this particular first module, you had gone through introduction followed by planning, then staffing and all you had learnt here, along with organizing. So in the next session, we will be starting with module 2. Thank you.